This one is probably slightly more challenging rounding. It's not a long video, so again it is focusing on rounding. Oops, my stylus is broken now. Rounding. So in this video we're going to learn about numbers that are slightly more challenging. That usually looks like numbers that are longer. So let's have a look at numbers that are into the tens of thousands. I'm going to start with 12,432. But we're using the same strategies as before. We're going to round to the nearest hundred in this case. So again, I'm going to circle the hundreds. But if you remember from the previous video, we're actually concerned with this number here. That means that we can forget about the numbers that become before. We don't really need to worry about these. I'll come back to that later though. So we know that then 400 will be between 400 and 500, just like before. So we know that then 30 in the tens column will keep that at 400, like this. However, but in this case, we know that it's actually 12,400, the final answer. And again, like before, we're rounding to the nearest hundred, and there is nothing after the hundreds column. So again, we'll look at another number that's quite big. We'll look at 563,422. And this time, we're going to round to the nearest 10,000. So what we want to do first of all is just highlight the tens of thousands column. And again, we want to concern ourselves with this number. From here we can see that this number is going to be between 60,000 and 70,000. And we should be able to have a look at the 3 and say, well, 3 is going to be closer to the 60,000, so our number will be 560,000. And again, like we discussed in the previous video, we're rounding to the nearest tens of thousands, so anything right of that column is a 0.